Hi everyone, it's Claire back again, and I've finally got my Essie pinks here to show you. I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them to show you, so that one's a pink as well, although it doesn't look. Yeah, when I lift it up you can see. Yeah, just a quick explanation. I did actually do my oranges and pinks. This is take 2. But I realised with the oranges that I didn't actually say what the name of the polish was, rookie mistake. And when I went to delete it, I accidentally deleted the pink one as well by mistake. So that's why I'm a little bit slow getting the Essies out. And you had like an impromptu, I think it was Ciate and Cuccio, so sorry for that. But I just wanted to make sure that I was getting something out every day. So, for my September challenge, here are my pinks from Essie. So a mixture of the full-size ones here and minis. So I'm going to go through them with you. This one I know looks a bit more purple, and it certainly looks a bit more purple on the swatch wheel. But if you compare it to purples, you'd put it back in the pink section, if that makes sense. Now this is an interesting one. This is Essie's Watermelon, and I've seen this before on other videos, and I noticed it as this. It's looking a lot brighter in the camera. It's much more of a reddish pink, and for some reason I wanted this for ages, and then when I got it, and especially when I was just swatching the pinks, then I realised that actually I've got other polishes that are very similar. Do you ever do that? Do you ever really lust after a particular polish, and then when you actually get your hands on it you think, oh, it's actually very similar to this one here? I mean, again, if you're a pink fan, you might be thinking, no, Claire, there's a huge difference between all of these 3 here. But for somebody who doesn't always run for pink that often, I do like pink, but it's not one of my favourites. But yeah, they all look similar to me, and they've all got lovely cream formulas. I would say I think this watermelon has got the thin brush. Yeah, it's got the thin brush, and that's 2 coats. That's watermelon, nice bright pink. The next one, the one next to it, is... and just to say, I believe that watermelon is from the core lines, but I don't know. If anyone knows a particular collection that it's from, please let me know. This one is from a collection. This is from the Haute in the Heat, which is the summer 2016 collection of the same name. So Haute in the Heat summer collection. And that's this one here, and I think you can see it is a little bit darker than watermelon. This has got the flatter brush, and it's swatched really nicely. I can't actually remember whether I've worn this one or not. I've got a little box of all my untried polishes, and this one wasn't in it, so I'm guessing that at some point I have used it. Maybe in some nail art I might have done a gradient with it. But yeah, that's Haute in the Heat. The third one I think is the one that's very similar to watermelon. So this one's a bit darker, and I think this one is, yeah, it's pretty much a dupe, I would say. Don't know. What do you think? Have you got both? This one is Brides No Grooms, which I think was the really popular polish that came from the 2015 bridal collection. I got 3 from that collection. It might have just been 3 in the entire collection, but I got the mini versions. And this is a beautiful opaque, almost 1 coat bright pink. Okay, so that's my 3 bright Essie pinks. The next one here is, it's more of a purpley pink. And I actually got this in a duo, a twin set with Tarte Deco from Superdrug a couple of years ago. And this is Splash of Grenadine. And I remember wearing this and thinking this is a really gorgeous purpley pink. And Nika, Nails by a Newbie, if you haven't got this one, it's that kind of purpley pink that I think you're gonna need to want to add to your growing Essie collection. I definitely recommend you get hold of this one. So that's Splash of Grenadine, and it's from the 2010 Resort collection. Yeah, I was just wondering there if it was with the same collection as Tarte Deco, but according to my notes, Tarte Deco was the spring collection in 2010 and Splash of Grenadine was the resort collection, so I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I was watching Steffi Ray's video actually yesterday of her favourites for August, and one of the favourites that she talked about as being a real favourite was OPI Lucky Lucky Lavender. And to me, it looked very similar. So if anybody's got both out there, Splash of Grenadine and Lucky Lucky Lavender, can you tell me, just to satisfy my curiosity, are they similar? So yeah, anyway, that's Splash of Grenadine, and let's move on to the next one. This one here is from the 2016 Shimmer Brights collection, so it's the same one that's for the gold and the silver. Oh my god, the orange and the yellow that I showed you in another video, or I will be showing you in another video. And this is On the Scene. I think that's somebody trying to phone me. No, okay. On the Scene, and it's got a lovely gold shimmer in there. It's unusual. It's a kind of salmony, bright salmony pink. And I believe I've got a dupe for this actually. I might pull that out when I do the next Claire's Compares. But that's On the Scene, and that's it on the nail. So it's a very bright pink with this pretty gold shimmer and great formula. In fact, all of them have got really good formulas so far. Including this one, which is from the 2016 Resort collection. So the same one that has this is Delhi Dance. The same one that's got Taj Mahal and Namaste the Night, that mini set. And it's just a lovely bubblegum pink. Really pretty. But it's got a very, very slight grey hue to it, as they all have in that collection. And the last two that I've got here are very pale, milky pinks. This one being slightly more opaque, which is Muchi Muchi. Muchi Muchi, which I believe is from the core collection, and it's this very soft, milky, it's almost like a strawberry milk, but very, very, very pale. And you can get this opaque. You can see the green slightly under there. You can get that opaque, whereas you can't really with this one. Maybe in about 3 coats, but it's a very, very delicate pink for when you're just in that kind of mood. And the last one here is, I can't remember where I got this from. It's obviously a mini, so it came in a mini set, and I thought it might have come from one of the bridal collections, but I couldn't find it online. I saw Vanity Fairist, which looked similar, so Jules, if you're watching, I think you might be right about some of the names being slightly different depending on where you are in the world, but this is Vanity Fair, and I don't know where it's from. Or whether it's from the core line, but I would use this, and I have used it. You can see I've used quite a bit, probably about half of it actually, on a French manicure. This would be my go-to French manicure. There's 2 coats on this, but on a French manicure I'd probably just put 1 coat, and then I usually freehand the tip. Yeah, but that's what I would use for a French manicure. It's very, very, very pale, milky pink. A bit of a shimmer in there, but you really can't see that on the nail. It just gives you a very clean manicure. So that's my pinks. Let me know which pinks you have. If you're wondering where Flower Easter is, Nika, I've put that in my purple section, which will be coming up, my Essie purples. I've got a few greens, but I've got more purples, strangely. I don't have a massive amount of Essie greens, but I will be showing you the ones that I've got. Okay, thanks very much, everybody. Thanks for watching. Let me know which Essie pinks you've got, and whether or not anyone's got Lucky Lucky Lavender, and if you think it's comparable to Splash of Grenadine. I'm just curious about that one. Okay, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.